Yo, what's up guys? We're doing another backtesting video. We're going to be doing about 1 or 2 weeks on my 80% win rate plus iFVG model. I'm going to be explaining how I find my drawn liquidity, the trades I'm taking from the low time frame, adjusting to the high time frame, and why I'm fading certain trades. So let's just get straight into it. What do I see on the higher time frame? I see that we're respecting this very large imbalance here, this fair value gap here, and we're likely heading towards this low. On the 1 hour chart, we're trending bearish, we're disrespecting these gaps and likely going to be respecting these bearish gaps here. So this is also a major low that I would recognize. So either we trend higher to this low, this high here, or we trend lower, continuing the trend here. So let's just go straight to open. I'd want us to hit a 30-minute or a 15-minute fair value gap and then catch a short off of that. It looks like we're displacing through these. If we do end up inversing these, my next condition will be, or this would be my condition, and my next drawn liquidity would be this hourly gap here, or is this, so this hourly gap here. So let's see if we end up displacing or continuing bearish. So we're getting really close to this high, so this is definitely what I would want to be see hit. Let's see if we have a fair value gap here. We have this 15-minute forming in 2 minutes, so I'm not going to take this 1 minute and rather wait for this to be swept. And we get an instant closure there with this 30-second iFVG. So I'm gonna take this 30-second iFVG after 30-second iFVG after tapping into this 15-minute gap. We have a lot of displacement and a super strong closure with a very obvious duel being all these lower resistance highs here, leading up to this 1 hour gap here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and let's check out what ES is doing. Okay, ES looks very correlated as well. ES is looking very correlated as well. We're trending higher towards this. We even have some T here, and on the 1 minute we also have correlated distribution here. So I do think this is a really good trade. I don't want to go break even straight away at this high because it's just not a super solid break even, because the main point of rejection is this 1 hour gap. So I'm gonna go break even when we hit this 1 hour gap. And okay, so we don't even get to go break even, just straight to DP. Let's go to the next day. On the 4 hour, what do I see? We're respecting this bearish gap and we're respecting this bearish gap. So now I'd want this low to be hit. We're in this 15-minute gap. If we displace through this, I would want to see this high, and if we respect it, I want to see this low. But looks like we have a bit of liquidity generated pre-market, so I think a short would be the best entry here. Let's see what we end up getting. Okay, now I would say a long wouldn't be bad because we are inversing this gap, but it depends if we want to react with this 1 hour gap, because it looks like we're having some pretty strong displacement through here, and I think this 1 hour is stronger than this 15-minute here, so I'd rather just keep looking for a short. And we do have this delivery from this 1 hour, so if we can make a 5-minute continuation short, 5-minute continuation gap right here, that'd be good. And then I'll just wait for a tap into that, and I'll short down to these lows and this high time frame drawn liquidity. Okay, so it looks like we edge that 5-minute gap there, and okay, so we have this 3-minute here, so we get a very strong closure. This is very obvious. I'm definitely going to take this. You can see we literally have a death candle. We have no wick to the downside, and we're probably going to take this down to this low here. and I'd want to go break even at this low here, but it doesn't hold so much significance, so I'd rather just go break even over here. But we'll see. Oops, what happens. Let's just check what ES is doing at the moment. ES looks correlated. ES did take out this low, but what did it lead to? It led us to respect a 5-minute gap, so that's why the SMT is weak, and it's still valid to short down to that level. Okay, so we hit that level. I still don't want to go break even just because it's not enough confirmation for me. Okay, there you go. So easy TP again, super obvious trade. We hit this 1 hour, we get delivery from it, and we create this 5-minute continuation gap towards these obvious draws lower. So now, next day, we're still in a bear market. We're getting delivery from this 1 hour gap here. We don't have any 15-minute gaps. We do have this 5-minute sponsored gap, so I would want to see that be hit as well, and we have a bunch of low resistance leading here. I don't see any reason to long because we're just generating a bunch of liquidity at the lows, and we're super bearish. We might have a 30-second here. Okay, so we have this lower 30-second. I would want to see that to be inversed. Okay, we get that closure. Whoops. We don't have 1 minute. We don't have a 2-minute. So the 30-second is highest time frame. But this close doesn't look super convincing, and we also swept out this low here, so I want to see a little bit stronger. Okay, yeah, that looks good enough. We're gonna take that. Stops at the body here, and we're gonna target this major swing low here for a 1-to-1. Or let's see if we have a 5-minute imbalance. Let's target this low here. And break even, again, this break even is not really protecting anything. There's more low resistance leading it to it, so I'd want to go break even at this low here. And let's check ES. So ES looks like it's also delivering from this 5-minute and this hourly with more low resistance draws as well. So this does look like a good 30-second trade. And see how it plays. Okay, so we displaced through that, but still I don't want to go break even because I don't think that holds enough value to, what's it called? Okay, I think did we edge that? I think we made equal lows, so that makes it even better. Now I will go break even because we closed it below this low. We created aligning bias, what's it called? PDAs, so we shouldn't return back to this high unless we're gonna go up here. Okay, another good trade. Let's go to the next day. 4 hour, what do I see? Consistently, we're bearish again. We do have this new opening gap, which could be filled fully, but really I'm looking for a long, or a short, I mean, because we are just super bearish, and we have these low resistant lows here, and just an obvious bearish market. We don't have a 15-minute gap to support this trade, but if we displace further and make a 15-minute gap, I would want to short to that level. But I could also see longs to this new opening gap because it's a very strong draw, and we're also having these gaps. If we get a reaction off it, it kind of tells us that we're going to go to this level here. So let's just see what market open gives us. Okay, looks like we would be heading for the low. We get this 1 minute iFVG long, but I'm still higher time frame bearish, so I'd rather just take a continuation, but this low resistance. And do we have a 5-minute? This 15-minute gap looks nice, but I'm not convicted enough in it. Okay, of course it plays straight to our DOL. Maybe we get a pullback? No. Okay, so it looks like we're just burning through this, and we could be more bullish. Let's see if we end up getting anything. So this is just bare minimum long. I wouldn't want to take that. So we edge this 5 minute. If we displace more, I could still see a short, but we'll see if we even get the gap tab. Okay, we hit the gap. We're accumulating. Okay, so this does look good, but I don't like how we have the 5 minute super close with a lack of draws leading to it, and it's also 11, so this would just be a tape read. I would likely just put my stop at the body here and target this low, or just for a 1-to-1 at the 5 minute gap. And this does end up playing, but not something that I want to take. It's just a 50-50 setup, and likely doesn't play out too much. Let's go to the next day. We're trending bullish. Likely we hit a daily key level, probably from like a daily gap a year ago because of how bearish we are right now. We have this 1 hour gap, which I could see us rebalancing to, and we're also having this 15-minute gap be created. So I'd want us to tap into this 15-minute gap and then take a long from there. Okay, so we have this 1 minute that if we inverse this, I'll take it. I don't like that wick. It's kind of weird. Let's see. So we have this 2 minute, 3 minute no. This closes in 1 minute. So I think I'm gonna take this, put our stops below, and I would want to target this higher time frame drawn liquidity. But what I notice happening a lot of times is when the drawn liquidity isn't super close, but it's pretty close enough, then we usually just edge it, and I don't want to. I'll just take my 1-to-1, so I'm good with that. So ES is also very correlated, and ES is way closer to this drawn liquidity. So this does look like a good trade, and I'm gonna take this just for a simple 1-to-1. I don't want to target the full draw because it just targeting that much R usually gets reversed on. So we're just gonna take this for a 1-to-1. Likely a break even at this internal high here, but it doesn't hold too much power over my idea of the trade. So okay, maybe I should have gone break even. I don't like how we inverse this. Okay, no, we still have one candle. Okay, I don't like how we inverse that gap. That's against our trade, but I'm already in drawdown, so okay, so this is where I would go break even because we created aligning bias PDAs. So if we're going to be bearish, then we should disrespect these, and if we're bullish, we should just respect these, and my stop loss should be protected. Okay, so another good trade right there. Let's go to the next day. 4-hour chart. What I see is we have these lows resting here. We're trending more bearish, and we're currently respecting this 1 hour bearish gap. So I would want to see some continuation shorts down, but looks like we are disrespecting these 30-minute gaps. So I could see long here because we might be short-term bullish towards this high, and then taking a short down to the high or down below could be good as well. Okay, I kind of missed that setup. But I don't think we hit anything, did we? No, we didn't hit anything, so it's not valid. Do we have a short entry here? This 2 minute doesn't look bad. Okay. Looks like, so we hit this 4-hour gap, but we do respect a 2 minute instead of the 4-hour gap, so that kind of shows me that the 4-hour gap is weak and a long will likely be more powerful in this trade. But not saying anything for sure. This 2 minute, I don't think we tap into any type of gap here, so I wouldn't want to take this. Okay, we're still chopping around. Okay, so we have this super clear accumulation zone right here, manipulation, and then distribution, which we could be expecting. I like this because it's overall with the higher time frame trend, it's aligned. Um, do we have any 15-minute gaps? So we have this 15-minute gap here below, which I'd want to be hit, and we are short-term bullish, but to be short-term bullish, we would still have to hit this gap. So that's what I like about it. I don't like how we only have 2 swings. Having 3 swings would have been better, but uh, I like the structure. We have this accumulation. We stop punt this high, as well as with 10 o'clock manipulating higher and closing low. I don't want to go break even yet. Let's see where ES is at. Okay, ES is in this 5-minute. If we get a better closure, I'll consider going break even. But I think this should just flush straight, and I don't think this low has too much significance. Okay, so we did just close below this low. Again, what do I say? Is we respect this 1-minute gap. This is us creating higher aligning time PDAs. So this we should not return back to this high, and we're also creating these 1-minute gaps as defense towards our stop loss here. So I think we should just flush here, and if we don't, then we probably get stopped out. Okay, yeah. So okay, we do end up getting stopped in profit or stopped at break even, but that's okay. It was still a good trade. And that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Let's just check our stats really quickly. That was a pretty good week. I don't think we did lose a trade, but let's see what the statistics are saying. So 100% win rate, 4 trades, or 5 trades, and 1 break even. This is what the P&L looks like for the week. We got 2 to 3 trades a week, so that's pretty good price action. And the setups are pretty obvious, so I really like this week. And hopefully you guys learned something from this video. And make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow for more videos like this.